Hello, welcome to Kimmel Bay Church Vlogs. Today we're continuing with our book, Reading Between the Lines. And at the moment we're going through a series within the book about the Sermon on the Mount. Today I'm going to be focusing on one verse, and that's Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart. Who are the pure in heart? How can we be pure in heart? In Proverbs 20 verse 9, Solomon asks the question, who can say, I have kept my heart pure, I am clean without sin? The answer, no one. No one can claim to be pure without sin. In today's worldly ways of thinking, some may interpret this verse as, well, if I'm good and behave well and I've done lots of good things, then I'm a good person and I'll see God. I want to see God, so I'll keep doing good things. And others may talk about purity. Usually when we hear the word purity, we usually think of abstinence, sobriety, living a clean, sinless life. These things do define purity, but they're external purities. They're things that human morals. Jesus says pure in heart, which is referring to internal purity. Internal purity is not something that we can achieve by good living or that we can earn, no matter how hard we try. The heart of a man or woman is not pure. We have all done wrong. We have all sinned. Therefore, we cannot possibly have a pure heart. We cannot gain or earn a pure heart by doing good or by doing righteous things. Romans 3:23 tells us, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Once we've sinned, our heart is no longer pure. We can't just take a cloth and wipe it off, no more than we can wipe permanent marker pen off a whiteboard. Trust me, I've tried. To be at the heart of heaven, though, we must have a heavenly heart. We must have a pure heart. With children, I usually explain this by saying, if you've been out playing football on a muddy field, would your parents put your muddy football kit straight from the field into a wardrobe filled with your clean white school shirts? No, of course they wouldn't. The only person who has walked earth and is clean on the inside, pure of heart, is Jesus. The Sermon on the Mount, Jesus speaks though and says to us, his followers who are poor in spirit, mournful, meek, he declares us clean of heart. This is the gospel. We are the unclean are declared clean in Christ. Now we get to share in Christ's own status, his privileges. Just as Jesus has seen God, we too will see God. The reason that we see God is because we are clothed in Christ's righteousness. When God looks down on us, he doesn't see our unclean, impure heart. He sees the righteousness of Christ in us. Christ makes our heart pure. By faith we are saved and given a new Christ-like nature. Through Christ we receive a pure heart. Even now we know something of seeing God as we enjoy our relationship with him. In Christ you are declared pure. Unclean though you are brought by your great high priest to the Father to feast your eyes on him. The things of this world, especially the materialistic things, they're just like cheap imitation jewelry, cheap counterfeit items. They're just imitations, cheap imitations of glory, Forget those things. Look at the source. See the true beauty and glory. I'm going to finish now by reading 1 John chapter 3, verse 2 and 3. Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what will be has not yet been made known. But we know that when Christ appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. All who have this hope in him purify themselves just as he is pure. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed week.